Hi, welcome to Brent's Pot Hour and Health Hour, and I'm Abel Don. If you don't know me, you'll probably call me something else once you get to know me. But yeah, I wanted to check in tonight because it's getting later. It's 5:40 p.m. right now on January 7th, 2018. Documenting history, what's happening in the world. Well, I was listening to Yes quite a bit today. Yeah. If you like Yes, I don't know if anybody likes Yes. And so I haven't been drinking alcohol, and I was drinking juice, and you see all the floaters. But with some of the juices, you're gonna notice if you let them sit for a day or two or whatever, the bottom will get like gelatinous, or it'll become like Jello, depending on what you mix, and you got to mix it up. I mean, you just got to really mix it up, because this is really healthy, and it tastes like juice. It's really healthy though, so it's really good for you, and it's a good comeback. You know, if you've been hurting yourself for a long time or whatever, you know, if you've been doing things where you aren't taking care of yourself otherwise, you know, it's just good to take a couple days off or whatever and refuel. I want the legalization of drugs. I do. And I've been around a lot of drug addicts, and I've been around a lot of people that are down and out, and I've been around a lot of people that aren't down and out because of drugs. So, you know, some people are and some people aren't, and it's not really the person's fault. And who else is better to help in society? You know, who uses drugs in society? You know, basically, I mean, since the 70s, who was the biggest drug user in the 70s? In the 70s and the 80s and probably the 90s was heroin, and that was mostly by Vietnam vets, because they could do it over there, and it was the best stuff in the world over there, right? In Vietnam, it was legal, I think, over there, pretty sure. So, and we didn't allow Vietnam vets, people that had fought in the jungles and everything and gotten rotten feet from being in the water, you know, I mean, all the time, walking in the water all the time, all day long, not having any dried boots. That's how we treat our soldiers. And now, I mean, it's not, I don't know, I don't think we treat, it's just the money that's going to the war machine isn't extending down to the soldiers, you know, because the really rich people just want to get richer. I mean, they're not, like George Bush, who owned, who did he own? The war machine we used in Desert Storm and the whole Iraqi war. It was Bush's war machine. I mean, that's why that's why he did the Twin Towers. That was just, I mean, it was useless. It was completely useless for those people to die in the Twin Towers. Was completely useless. There was no reason for it. I mean, them blaming it on Iraqis is just the stupidest thing in the world. I mean, it's they were looking for something. I mean, you knew that they were looking for something. And of course, I mean, how would they know? If it, yeah, Halliburton. It's Halliburton that Bush owns. I mean, he owns like 50% of it or whatever, of Halliburton. And that's the war machine that we used. I mean, this is... Maybe. I guess we'll see. Hopefully it wasn't all for nothing. You know, hopefully we haven't done all of this for nothing. You know, I mean, I'll be an American, and in the end, I hope that I can say that all of it didn't happen for nothing. That all the people didn't die for nothing. That all the destruction and all the hardship and everything, and I mean, they're pushing us towards the end here. But I mean, I hope it wasn't for nothing. I hope we didn't do it for nothing. Because it just looks to me like we are doing it for nothing. That we're just... I mean, I guess that's why I'm not a world leader. Because I would get out of every country. Yeah. I mean, having diplomats and everything is good, and having, but I just don't think that it's any country's position to occupy another country. I mean, I don't know. But, okay, that's my political on Brent's Pot Hour. And, this is Chronic. Remember the Chronic? And that was in like a soft pouch, and I put the other one into the screen crack container because it was longer, and this was a longer, and it was rolled. I mean, this is one of those, but I mean it's only like a couple companies that do the end. You know, they don't have roll the end. My Bic lighter, because I use Bics for pot, remember? Oh, this joint was burning uneven too. I'm reporting it to you exactly how it was burning to begin with. It was burning uneven, and I couldn't. I ended up putting the cherry onto my bowl and smoking it out, and just trying to say that I have lived through the same pains that you have smoking pot. See that? It's already started to burn uneven, and I like did it on purpose. It's like, because it's bad when it burns uneven, because it won't go out, and you're wasting a lot of smoke. You don't want to waste smoke. It's pot smoke. I mean, are we serious pot smokers or not? Maybe I go a little overboard. Don't accuse me of going overboard. I was smoking Sean all day. Man, I don't know why I didn't make a report earlier. What's going on with Amy? There is stuff happening with Amy. There's people contacting me about Amy. It is moving forward. And that makes me exceedingly happy. And I'll keep everybody informed. I mean, I don't know who will testify or whatever, but so I talked about all that, and I talked about Fukushima still happening. I watched a couple things. Watched a couple things about that, and I watched Cabin Talk and Kevin Blanche and Beautiful Girl by Dana, and a couple other things. And so everything's going good, and I hope everybody's happy. It is first week of 2018 is over with. God has God has lessened the amount of times, because I felt like he was contacting me like more than 5 times a day. I felt like 7 or even more, 7 or even like 8 times a day. I felt like God was trying to contact me, for like, that was happening for like a week. You know what I'm saying? And then it's cut down now, because it's only happened like twice today, or 3 times, 2 or 3 times. So and I was just hoping that everybody's happy. Hope that everybody's gonna be having a good new year. Looks like it's gonna be a good new year. Hopefully it's gonna be a good new year for all of us. Hopefully the whole year is good for everyone. So it's it's 5:54, and 5:55 is like my number, but so I hope you have a good night tonight. And so yeah, but like Because what happened? It was 314. That was one time when I think God was talking to me. It was 314, right? And then another time, it's 5:55 right now, which is a good time for me because that's my number. But then another time I was thinking that God was talking to me. It was 413. Yeah, it was 413. Yeah, because that's 44. Because 44 is angels, means the angels are surrounding you. Means that you're extra strong or whatever. And so I'm ready to. Doesn't mean that nothing bad is going to happen to me. It means that that whatever happens to me, I mean, God is in control. So I'm just saying I accept whatever happens to me. That doesn't mean I'm not going to die. I mean, I don't think I'm going to die, but I don't know. Because, what ultimately, really, what is the greatest thing that God could give you in life? Death, right? If God was to give you like the greatest thing in life, what would it be? Death, right? Does that make sense? I mean, what greater thing can God give you? I mean, if money is the root of all money isn't evil, but money is the root of all evil. Money isn't evil, but money is the root of all evil. So everything, and that's basically just saying that, everything goes back to money. Ultimately, it goes back to money. People are doing something for money. People start out doing something for money, and that causes a lot of reactions. So, yeah. Well, don't forget about the Point Casino, restaurant, smoking areas where you can smoke inside while you're playing machines. This place has it. Areas you can smoke inside while you're playing machines, while you're playing games, while you're playing poker. Well, I don't know about poker, but blackjack and I'm not sure exactly what other card games they have. I didn't really go to the card game area too much. They might have a poker room back there too that I just didn't, because I wasn't paying any attention. So that might be back there. I just wasn't looking for it. But go to the Point in Kingston, Washington. The number's right there. Go to the Point. This is the Point. The Point. And so I'm gonna leave you with that, and this is Abel Dawn signing out.